Hey, so last time I made a video, I was talking about me coming out of my state of depression. I want to call it state of depression because I think I knew, but I didn't know like I know now. A lot of things were building in my life that was stressing me out, one thing after another. And the last video was me being very thankful of being in a new place, new space, as far as all those burdens were taken away from me. And I looked at those burdens as materialistic great things, but it was overwhelming stress at the same time. And basically it's not even that major. Like, the only thing that we go through nowadays is financial stability, being able to pay this, being able to pay that, being able to do this, being able to do that. And it can be a very big stress factor depending on how you live your life. And so anyway, I was trying to do a lot of stuff on my own. I wind up having to do it on my own. And I wanted to be in control, like I was telling y'all. And I'm doing this, doing that. I gotta have this, gotta have that, living like this and living like that. Which, it just, again, depends on the person and, their financial stability and the float of things. So anyway, a lot of it became very stressful for me. And so when those things, a lot of the things wasn't taken away, it was like one thing that was very, very important to me. But anyway, getting down to the point, I have been sat down to realize that I need to appreciate the smaller things before I can try to aim for the higher things. So now I'm just at a place where I'm very, very grateful for any little thing. And I'm talking about down to the crumb. I'm thankful. I wound up launching a cake business, Chaotic Caramel Cake, which I've only been doing for like no more than a month now. It's been very, very successful for me. And also sometimes when you go through changes or trials and tribulations and things that's just, different from you or different from what you're used to, it could be moving you into a different place to do something new that you didn't know about. And I want to take this time to thank my friends and my family who pushed me to do this cake, because I was scared. I'm like, what? I know I can cook, but I don't think where I'm gonna get clientele from. Like, who gonna, you know what I'm saying? But the first day I started, within a couple hours, no more than 3 hours, I made over $100. And I didn't know I was gonna have that type of response. So where I am today, again, I'm about to go out and do my cake sales. I'm thankful again, and I appreciate the people who push me. And I just want to tell anybody, like, some of y'all know I'm an artist or whatever. If you don't know, I'm a recording artist. And when I was in that space, all I could think about, I was getting signs like, if you are in a place where you're upset about something, if you're depressed or if you're stressed out, like, if you can't do nothing in that minute or that hour, then you need to change that focus into something else. Like doing something productive, or doing it, do something you love and put it towards something so that it can benefit in the future, and it will. All you have to do is shift your focus from that stress. And I know y'all probably like, oh, that's easier said than done, but that's literally the situation. If you're going through anything, I don't care if it's just a thought, it's something that just happened and it's not even major, small or big, no matter whatever it is, you want to shift that focus into something positive. You want to put that energy into something productive. Do not ponder or sit in that in that negative space. Don't do it. And I know it's hard to pick yourself up sometimes. I know it's hard to even eat or just get up and say, it can be hard. That is hard. That's why you need friends and family. don't go antisocial and keep it to yourself because you're sitting in turmoil. Reach out to somebody, see what kind of advice you can get. And another thing, don't take everybody's advice either, though. You got to learn how to make choices for yourself. I'm gonna tell you about this dream I had real quick, because I actually got time. I'll be trying to rush, but now YouTube and Instagram give you a little bit of time to talk. Let me tell you about this dream. So I had a dream that it looked like we was in Japan or something. The buildings was different and all that. Everybody was like dressed to the T or dressed in y'all saw me so Chiraqui. Like, I gotta see who on my back, who walking around. All right, so I had a dream that it was everybody was dressed up to the max, and some people were even wearing costumes. And I was trying to figure out what was going on, why everybody was dressed like that, but I was dressed to the T too anyway. That's just how I am. So everybody looking at everybody creativity. My mom was real judgmental, and I was telling her, like, Mom, don't talk about people, don't do that, you know what I'm saying? And so everybody was just very, very confident. Keep that in your mind. Confident in what they wanted to wear and what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? It was like Halloween every day or some shit. But it was crazy. So anyway, but it was in the daytime. So check this out. When we got to the next part of the dream, because y'all know dreams be skipping, they be jumping. You don't even know how you got to the next place. So I'm talking to all these different people, and they telling me about like Final Destination death stories that they had, how they was near death and type situation. I'm like, okay, why are y'all telling me this? And then I heard something inside myself say, like, just listen. So I'm listening to everybody's story, and when I got to the last person, like, the dude's neck was like cut in half, like halfway decapitated, but he was healed at this point. And he was sitting in his chair in this empty room. The only thing that was in the room was like a bookshelf and one book in the corner. And so then he talked and he told me what happened, and I kept just trying to figure out, like, why are you telling me this? It was so sad. I'm like, and I had kind of like glanced off towards the bookshelf, and he stopped talking. And then I heard that thing that told me to just listen. I heard it say, you can be the book on the shelf and continue to collect dust because you're scared to write your story, or you can pick this book up and fill the pages up. And so then I'm like, damn. I woke up from that. Excuse my language. I woke up from that, and I'm like, wow. Now, normally I be trying to decipher my dreams, but then I'm like, I'm gonna be smooth. I don't get it. Forget it. You know what I'm saying? But it was so vivid and so clear to me. Like, the first part of the dream, when people was dressed up, they were confident in themselves. They were wearing and doing. They wasn't doing nothing reckless. People was literally going to work, regular business day. They stepped out with confidence, not caring what people think or what people might say. And they had to make decisions on are you gonna live life or you're not? Are you going to like sit in this dark place or in this room or wherever you are in life and continue to wonder on what you should do, or ask other people what you should do, when you know that you only got one life to live? Half of us have already experienced, myself, near death situation. Now, I didn't know if this was in the back of my head or something on my subconscious, but I got a life that I have to live, and I can't let other people dictate what I do because of their beliefs or their opinion. And I cannot continue to be fearful of making certain kind of moves. And I also say this because not throwing no shade, and I don't know if I was being tricked or not, but I invested in something in my company with somebody else. And I believe that when, money was, being noticed, that, okay, motherfuckers making money, that they wanted to up the price on me, which was cool. That's how they run their business. But I don't like when people change up. Keep everything on the same. We keeping everything how it was from the day one. Ain't no switch up, ain't no change up. So unless it's a sale going on. But anyway, so it took me some time to figure out what I wanted to do. And then I was thinking on considering working with the person, but then another friend of mine was like, look, Mickey, I'm going to set this up for you, and then you do it on your own. I wound up spending less money on what I need and seeing a different result than I was even getting. Sometimes, I'm not saying try to be in control of everything. It's a balance between stuff. Sometimes you got to take matters into your own hands. Sometimes you got to be confident enough to take the next step. Sometimes you got to be confident enough to even make a step at all. You know what I'm saying? And ever since I've been doing that, 2020, a lot of people looking at 2020 like it's crazy. It is. It's been very devastating as far as what the world, has been, what it has come to. But I feel like I am reaching the stars in this situation, just as far as letting go. Everybody got their own beliefs. I ain't gonna hold back for nobody else though, or you or whoever else, but the higher power, God, my creator. The things that I don't know about, the things I was trying to know about, trying to be in control. Once I let go and let God, as far as being smooth and calm throughout ridiculous ass situations, man, I've been blessed ever since. I've been blessed, but I've been seeing some different kind of blessings, if you know what I'm talking about. So I mean, and it's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's infinity. You just got to get to a calm state in life where you learn how to breathe throughout certain situations. Everything don't need a response. Everything don't need a reaction. And so, with all that being said, this is basically about being confident in who you are and making the necessary steps that will benefit you in the future. This is also grace and gratitude, always being thankful for what you have right now, not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Do you hear me? So that's just my words of encouragement. Y'all keep pushing forward, and I hope we do get through this racism situation and these, y'all know what it is, cops killing and these protesting and, all this unnecessary brutality that's happening, even in the homes with abusive parents, abusive husbands and wives, and to these children. We all got to find a place where we need to get what we happy within ourselves so that we can treat other people good, because it's all about self-reflection. We not letting our past dictate our future. We are breaking these y'all say generational curses, but these taught ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to find your own lane, your own way, and you got to be confident in that. Y'all know right from wrong. You don't need to I don't need to tell you what you should and should not do. Your instincts kick in, your brain work, your stomach and your heart. Y'all know what time it is. Again, I'm finna go, but just, that's how I feel, and this is what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Just stay strong, stay positive. I know it's hard, but it's really simple. Once you figure out the code of life, I'm telling y'all, it's really simple. But again, chaotic nature, chaotic caramel cakes, y'all make sure y'all check that out, look that up, hit me up. I got samples on deck. And my music, y'all know it's on YouTube, and my docu-series. Your girl doing everything. You need a quick little lineup cut, I got you. It's a million ways to make millions. Get it by all means. Be happy. Do whatever make you happy, as long as it serves you and the next person in a positive way. We ain't doing people dirty. We ain't on that no more. All right, I love y'all. Have a great day. That's it for me. Mickey Boo. You already know what it is, aka S'mores.